You know, I don't want to come across as a weirdo, but I love this car. It's just like I just want to lean into it and give it a hug. This is freaking awesome. The blue, the wheels, the stance, the spoiler, and there's a 4 or 527 or 572. I'll give you the specs in a minute, but there's a built Hemi motor under the hood, and it has air conditioning, has a pistol grip, 5-speed, big disc brakes. This was taken onto a bare shell, flipped on a rotisserie, done from the bottom up. Just an awesome car. And I also love it when a car comes with documentation. Here's a folder filled with documentation, pictures of the original car they started with. It was all rust-free, a little bit in the trunk floor. This is an original panel car. Here's the process of it on the rotisserie, down to a bare shell. I'll post some of that on the website. Here's a bunch of books, manuals, shop manual that will go with the car. I'm just going to leave that bundled up. And then here's more documentation. Here's the receipts for the car. Look at all this good stuff here. There's a CD, which I would assume probably has more pictures of the restoration. But great documentation will go with the car. That's nice to have if you ever need to service it. You can kind of look it up and see what it is you've got going on here. Anyway, let's get started. Let's go for a spin. You can go to the website, volocars.com, to look at pictures, read the description, find the price tag along with the monthly payment on all of the cars we have for sale. So he did add the RT hood to it. The original car he started with was a clean Arizona car, non-RT, so the hood is changed, but the rest of it is original, and it's straight, by the way. This all fits real nicely, clean all the way to the bottoms. You got sport mirrors. All lines up. The rockers are as smooth as the top of the car. Door shuts like a new car. All clean quarter panels. All lines up square and flush. The car's been done about 10 years and it's holding up really well. All square, flush, nice, clean. I mean, it's smooth. I don't know what they put on here, but it's slick like Teflon. The rockers all nice and clean. The door is real nice. Shuts like a new Mopar. All clean and nice. Sport mirrors, I said, on the other side. So the body's outstanding. Gorgeous paint. B5 blue. The metal flake is laid out. It's smooth. It's glossy. It's show quality. Most people selling the car would tell you, oh, yeah, it's perfect. I hardly ever use the word perfect. Here's a little scratch that's kind of been touched up. You're not going to notice that. You're just going to see the whole car. The black stripes in really nice shape. I love the little red inserts in here. Now that I'm looking up close, the paint's a little bit crackled, but I love the red, the 426 Hemi. So I'm still checking out the paint. The paint is beautiful. Emblem looks new, has the Penn-Star emblem. Yeah, I mean, maybe there's a tiny flaw here or there, a little touch-up, but paint looks great. So the vinyl top was replaced during the restoration, and they gave it an SE window. That's a smaller window, the special edition with a smaller window, which this has. And all the trim, it's all in really nice shape. Door handles were replaced. It has the pop-up racing-style gas cap with a locking cap underneath it. Back here, the bumper looks all nice and shiny. Looks like there's a scratch right here in the middle. Must have bumped something. The bumper's an 8. It's got a little tarnish. Tail light sparkling like new. All the trim is like new. Spoiler looks to be in great shape. Little tiny nick right here. Yeah, the vinyl top is great on this side. The wheels are beautiful. They're just shiny as can be. They're Billet Specialties. This is an 18-inch, performance tires. They're Firehawk wide oval tires. It's pretty cool. The door handles new, rubber weather strips, seals. Remember, it was taken down to a bare shell. So up front, same wheel and tire combo, not as wide. I'm looking to see the size. These are 17-inch, so they're staggered, a little bit taller, wider in the back. Windshield looks new. Here's a little black paint flaked off right there. Otherwise, it's all looking great. It's got the chin spoilers, all the chrome and trim's beautiful. So there you have the outside. I got a lot more to show you inside. Let's open it up. All right, I'm going to show you what I think is a beautiful trunk compartment. Look at this, all painted slick. These are the brackets, the proper brackets that hold the spoiler on. Sticker's new. The jamb is just as slick. Weather strip is replaced. Look how nice it is inside here. All clean metal. There were just a few holes in the trunk floor. I don't know if they replaced it or fixed it, but it's all clean metal now. And the whole thing's painted blue. Again, there's pictures of the restoration I'll be putting on our website. The gas filler's polished. You got a new mat. This here is a subwoofer, and there's also a big amplifier on the back of the seat. And then this is mostly for show now. You're never going to use this, but it's a collapsible tire with the air bottle, the Chrysler bottle, a jack assembly. There's the rest of the jack mounted. Oh, I put my finger right in the camera. The rest of the jack is mounted over there in the quarter panel, even the lug wrench. Fire extinguisher. And this little nozzle here must be for the air shocks. So yeah, immaculate in here. Just a stunning car, a gorgeous car. I bought it down in Florida, and it was love at first sight. So jambs are all clean, rust-free metal, painted blue. The weather strips were all replaced. Door panels are new. They come black and they get painted blue, and it's flaked off in a couple little places. It's pretty easy to touch up again. They probably sell that paint already in a can. So the dash pad's in mint condition, probably been replaced, probably a reproduction. Has the rally dash. There's 4,840 miles since it's been restored. These are factory AC controls and vents. Tachometer, gauges, clock has quartz movement. Original AM radio, but remember that amp and stuff I showed you? There's the stereo right there. That's where you control it anyway. So factory air conditioned vents, speakers in the kick panels. Underneath all this documentation, there's some embroidered floor mats. Got nice blue seat belts throughout. Center console's in real nice shape. Some stains on it, like something got sprayed on it. There's some drips, very mild, but the pistol grip 5-speed, isn't that the best part of the car? Seats are reupholstered, feel like new cushion as well. The backs of the seats are real nice. Carpet's a little buckled up right here. I could have laid out a little nicer. The back seat, side panels, all that real nice. And then remember we talked about the SE rear window. Look at that extra piece of trim to make the windows smaller. And then the headliner's been replaced. Dome light works. Shoulder belts are there. Visors look real nice. Mirror looks new. Original style wood grain steering wheel. So yeah, and also below the dash, I'll just mention it, there's another fire extinguisher and also another gauge cluster down below there. Fire extinguisher is good to have. He's got 2 of them. Maybe he had a previous car burn. Okay, now I got my specs together. This is an actual like 1969, 70, 426 Hemi block. It's a real block from back in the day. It has stage 5 aluminum heads, completely rebuilt, boards stroked and dyno tuned by Eddie Hemi Haynes. Obviously, he specializes in Hemis. It's a 472 making 575 horsepower. It has Eagle crank, H-beam rods, JB pistons, hydraulic cams, stainless valves, Indy roller rockers, billet roller timing chain. Up on top is a stage 5 aluminum intake with dual 600 Edelbrock carbs. So that's 1,200 CFMs dumping fuel into that motor. It was dyno tuned at 575 horsepower, 545 pounds of torque. Car's from Florida. It ran cool even down there. So big giant Hemi valve covers with air conditioning. That's a lot to cram in here, but they did it and they did a good job of it. The engine bay is all painted beautifully. It has the horns. It has the Chrysler. This is the washer bottle or overflow bottle. That's the washer bottle. Told you it runs cool. It's a big aluminum radiator with dual electric fans. The overflow bottle is kind of hidden up under the fender. It has power steering. Batteries all secured. Has a disconnect switch. All clean metal. Master cylinder looks new. Has a hydraulic master cylinder for the clutch. Underneath the hood is painted. So yeah, this is a cool car everywhere you look. Now Caleb's gonna get the fun job of taking you for a drive. Hope you enjoy it.
Now we're talking, guys. This is a muscle car right here. We're in the 70 Challenger. Taking it around the block. I'm going to show you how nice she drives. So not only does it have killer good looks, it also performs very well. I love everything about this car. The stance, the color, the noise that it makes. And the performance, because it's there. This has the Hemi in it. The steering feels nice and solid. It's very responsive, left and right. Suspension feels good over the bumps. Try the brakes. Brakes feel good. I don't feel them pulling left or right. Turn signal lights up. We got a little traffic, so we'll wait. All right, traffic's cleared up, so we're gonna get her up to speed, see what she does. Woo! Now this thing grips. We're cruising 55, no problems. Man, I had to concentrate on driving this thing, but wow, that shifted through the gears really nice. This clutch is a little aggressive, but it grabs quickly. So it definitely, takes a little bit to get used to. This is my first time driving this car. Horn works. The turn signal did light up and cancel. The gauges are working down underneath the dash. Speedometer and tachometer are working. Looks like the rally pack works as well. Man, this is a killer car. And it's got a 5-speed in it. The shifter handle's a little loose, that's why it's rattling, so have the guys in the shop adjust that. Otherwise it feels really good. The shifter itself shifts nice and tight through the gears. It's got that nice notchy feeling, so you almost clicking it into gear, it feels really good. You're not going to miss gear. I got the heat on, that's working. We'll try the wipers. Wipers work, and they cancel. So yeah, there you have it, 70 Challenger. Man.
Well, I hope that Caleb showed you a good time on that test drive. So again, flipped on a rotisserie. The whole bottom of the car is rust-free, painted nice gloss blue like what you see here. They welded in frame rails front to back just to keep it from twisting. It looks like the factory put them in there. Everything's replaced, all new fuel system and fuel lines. Big brake system, big drilled disc at all 4 wheels with red calipers. Custom exhaust with an X pipe, polished stainless steel mufflers with the correct quad tips coming out the back. Earlier, the antenna wasn't there. That was laying in the trunk from when they transport the car. They take the antennas off, so I just put that back on. So getting back to the underneath, you look up at the motor. It's all nice and clean. It has a Ram hydraulic clutch on there. It has a Tremec 5-speed transmission. In back is a heavy-duty Dana 60 rear end with 410 gears. The Sure Grip, of course, has an aluminum heavy-duty cover. Let's see what else we got under there. In back, there's Caltrac tubular traction bars. There's air shocks I mentioned earlier. It's a PST, performance front end rebuild kit. So it's all done. The springs, the bushings, shocks, steering, exhaust, everything's done underneath this car about 10 years ago. What did we say, about 4,500 miles ago? But this thing's hot. If I had a cruise night to go to tonight, this is the one I'd want to be pulling in with. Go to volocars.com. Salesman can help answer the rest of your questions, like how do you get this delivered? How do you get it financed? And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the bell icon, and you'll be notified when the next one's posted. Thank you.